I'm going to take you on my ebook journey. When I first met Daryl and Andrew, I was astounded at how much money they were making, and I thought, I'm working this job and I'm earning a pittance per hour and it's going to continue forever and nothing is going to change. So I need to start developing my own source of passive income. And when I saw how much money they were making, I thought, well, if they can do it, I can too. So I followed their ebook program. First thing I did was open a bottle of wine and brainstorm lots of ideas, lots of topics. And the more wine you have, I found, the more creative you get. Then I narrowed those topics down, following Daryl's criteria, to 5, and I surveyed those. And growing tomatoes was the top one for me out of all the ones that I did. This is my really bad first attempt at a website. That one is another bad attempt, but it's better than the first one. And I finally saw the light and hired a proper designer, and he came up with this. We've got a fantastic testimonial that a customer sent me without, unsolicited. He did a whole lot of tests himself. He says, I didn't believe you because I've been growing tomatoes for 40 years and I know how to do it, but I thought I'd just see. And then, sure enough, the way that we told him, using our techniques, his tomatoes would double the size of the way he did his own. So that was a great trial. And he said, put it up on your website. I'm happy to share that news with everybody that I was wrong. Now, this is really interesting. What happened next is I started getting all these wonderful emails from people saying, oh, I've got so many tomatoes now from learning how to grow them properly from your book. And I'd just like to say thank you, and here's Grandma's, old recipe for tomato sauce and whatever. And I ended up with all these recipes. I thought, product, good idea. So sent out an email to the rest of the database and told them that I was going to bring out a tomato cookbook. Did they have any old family recipes to share? Had to be old family recipes, so there was no copyright issues. Got hundreds, and got a little cookbook. So in 2009, I made about $50,000. This year, I aim to double that, or not double, increase that by 50%. That's probably, Daryl would be saying to me, that's not high enough. And I just wanted to give you an idea of just what you can achieve by putting up your own ebook. It's not the only thing I do, but it's the one that provides me with enough passive income to not have to work so I can start building lots of other products. Daryl and Andrew have been able to help me to go from earning a pittance an hour to generating lots of passive income online and leverage my time properly.
Just tell folks how it's actually getting involved with this stuff has actually impacted on your life in terms of what you used to do to what you're doing at the moment.
Well, I don't get up every morning and jump in a car and go to an office, that's for sure. I work from home. My husband doesn't have to work full-time anymore either, which is really wonderful.
Why? Just specifically, tell us why that's important.
Because it's very important to us that he doesn't work full-time because he's in a very physical job. He's a carpet layer. He's had multiple operations on all his limbs from too much kicking and all that sort of stuff. He's too old. He can't do it anymore. So this gives him the opportunity to relax and not have to, ruin his body.
When we first sat down, you first heard us talking about this stuff.
Yeah.
Did it jump into your head, man, ripe, juicy tomatoes, that's where my future is? Okay. Was that subject anywhere near your thought process?
No, it wasn't. In fact, the Become Stylish one was at the top because Trinny and Suzanne had just come out and everybody wanted, help with that. And that actually bombed the first ebook I did on that. So when I followed your process and did it properly, I came up with a topic that worked. And it wasn't my first choice, but it's what the market wanted, and that's what's really important.